Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's your night? Hold on, I gotta pull this up on my phone so I can see the chat. Hey, hey. How's it going? I just got home a little bit ago. Keep my phone up here so I can see the chat because it always disappears. Hey, hey. I was checking my watch hours today. I need like 640 more hours. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for coming. How are you guys all doing tonight? Hey, thanks for coming by, guys. Are you guys ready to play some trivia tonight? What, my hair or what? My shirt? Hey, happy Sunday. Hey, Faye. Well, everybody's coming in. Oh, the shirt? Yeah, it was given to me from a friend. There's a couple girls at work, and when they clean out their closets, they give their clothes to me. So um, I wore one yesterday and wore this one today, and I'm liking them. There's a couple things that probably I'll end up donating. I started watching this movie today because thank you, Tiffany. Um, just Nina did her Sunday morning shout outs this morning, and she was talking. Hey, well, I have 3 choices here. I wish I didn't know. Food and drink trivia, or we have traditional trivial pursuit. But I started watching, she shouted out this movie called The Unforgivable with Sandra Bullock, and I'm almost to the end of it. And I had a feeling, because Nina was like, there's like a twist. And so when I started watching it, I started thinking about it, and I'm like, I think I know what the twist might be. And I was right. So I'm excited to see how it ends exactly. So which one do you guys want to play? You tell me. I don't do a lot of thrift stores because, well, I mean, I've gone to Burlington and I've gone to Ross, but sometimes I hate to shop. I hate to shop. So I get annoyed when I'm looking through and I can't find anything that I'm looking for. Like, I went to 3 different stores looking for slacks for work. Never heard of Wish I Didn't Know? So you want to play that one? We can play that one. I got frustrated because I was looking for slacks, and it's like I could not find slacks anywhere. Like, I went to so many different stores and nobody had what I was looking for. And so I was getting frustrated. And then before I got divorced, I had put on quite a bit of weight. And so it wasn't as much fun to shop when I couldn't find stuff that fit me and that didn't look right. You know what I mean? So I kind of stopped liking shopping. I was like, I don't know, 35 pounds heavier than I am right now. And I look back at pictures of myself and I'm like, wow, I was a little chunky monkey. Okay, Michelle. Well, it looks like we've got 2 for I Wish I Didn't Know. Valerie says food and drink trivia. Well, we could do a little bit of I Wish I Didn't Know, and then we could do a little bit of the food and drink trivia if you want. I need to put this on top chat, I think. Live chat. There we go. Change it to live chat. Let me make sure this one's on live chat too. Yep. I got 11 people in here and only 7 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up, guys. It really means a lot. Hey, bestie. How are you? Okay. Yellowstone. I'm really enjoying this movie with Sandra Bullock. I've never seen her play a part like this before. I don't know. Well, I lie. I think there was another movie. I can't remember what it's called though. I'm excited for This Is Us to come back on. Tuesday night is the first episode of the last season. I'm kind of sad to see it end, but I'm excited to see what happens and how they end it. Okay, Stacy. Okay. It's okay. You got to get your rest. All right, let's do this, guys. I wish I didn't know. These are things that we wish we didn't know. All right. First question. A study has shown that kids do this an average of 288 times a day. Hey, Christine, how are you? A, wipe boogers on their clothing. B, ask their parents questions. C, pick their nose. D, put their hand in their mouth. 288 times a day. Christine got it. It's B, ask their parents questions. All right, you ready for the next one? In 1905, an experiment was conducted on a criminal who was executed by beheading. Researchers realized a decapitation. Researchers realized a decapitated person doesn't die immediately when the severed head A asked why he felt so funny, B started to cry, C responded to people calling his name, or D began coughing uncontrollably. Okay, Faye, I hope you feel better. Michelle got this one. It's C, responded to people calling his name. That's crazy. Dun, 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 dun. That's insane. So they cut his head off and somebody said his name and he responded or whatever? Like, freaky, guys. That's freaky. All right. Next one. There's a dirty little secret hidden in your bedroom, and it's not your sex toy collection. This part of your bedroom has more bacteria than your toilet. Really? Wow, that's interesting. A, the top of your dresser. B, the rug. C, the comforter. D, the alarm clock. The top of your dresser, the rug, the comforter, or the alarm clock. I don't see it yet. Snoward got it. B, the rug. Oops. I don't know how to spell. So, that's nice. I think maybe I need to vacuum more. All right, next one. Once a plane is airborne, the captain is your master now. In fact, the captain of a plane is legally allowed to do all of these except A, handcuff people, B, take a last will of a dying passenger, C, write fines, D, confiscate carry-on luggage for any reason. Oh shoot, I didn't put a line. Christine got it. It's D, confiscate carry-on luggage for any reason. So he can handcuff people, He can take last will of a dying passenger and he can write fines, but he can't confiscate carry-on luggage for any reason. Interesting. I did not know that. Did any of you know that? Well, obviously Christine knew that because she got the answer right. All right, next question. I had to put my little lines there so that I don't mix it up. Studies have concluded that one of the more pointless things to do on an airplane is A, tilt your seat back. The move doesn't make the seat any more comfortable. B, put your phone on airplane mode. Nothing will happen if you don't. C, wash your hands. The water sits in filthy tanks that rarely get cleaned. Or D, chew gum to pop your ears. They'll just clog back up because of the altitude. Studies have concluded that one of the more pointless things to do on an airplane is Valerie got it. It's C, wash your hands. The water sits in filthy tanks that rarely get cleaned. I did not know that. So carry lots of hand sanitizer, guys, if you're going to be traveling. Carry lots of hand sanitizer. Never order coffee. Why? More like, I wish I did know. Yeah, that is pretty gross. Like, why? I don't understand. Especially right now, you know what I mean, with the word that may not be mentioned on the tubes because of whatever reason. They use the water to make coffee? I wonder if you could just bring your own coffee and just get like a thing of water, like bottled water, so that you know it's not like icky. So gross. So gross. All right, next one. Are you guys ready? Does your docile and playful dog love toys that squeak? Here's why. A, he thinks he has to play with them for you to feed him again. B, he thinks it's his almost dead prey still whimpering. C, he thinks they make you happy. D, he thinks the toy is taunting him and he's trying to kill it. Michelle got it. Does your docile and playful dog love toys that squeak? Here's why. The reason why is because he thinks it's his almost dead prey still whimpering. Wow. Interesting. Hey, Elvira. How are you? I would have never known that. I would have probably thought, gosh, I don't know. I don't know which one I would have thought. Savage, very savage. I'm good. Hanging in there. Next one. Here's a warning to potential cat ladies. Okay, cat ladies, listen up. If you drop dead and your body goes undiscovered, your beloved cats will eventually A, mark their territory by pooping on your face. B, do nothing, they won't even notice. C, start to eat your corpse. D, begin to eat one another when the food runs out. Looks like Tiffany got it first. She didn't say the letter, but she said the right answer. They would start to eat you? Oh my gosh. That's terrible, you guys. That's terrible. Why would they start to eat you? Really? Why? Tiffany, why? I have questions. Yeah, I wish I didn't know that either. I don't understand why they would start to eat you. We are all just sacks of meat. That's true. If you're dead, you wouldn't care. But still, I don't know. They don't know it's you? Making me rethink getting cats. No, I'm just kidding. Your scent is gone? Oh, okay, I got you. All right, next one. In 2016, a British woman went to the doctor with severe stomach cramps. Surgeons ended up removing this from her stomach. A 14-pound hairball. B, a small doll head she swallowed as a kid. C, a rubber band ball. Or D, a 10-pound tumor. Tiffany got it. What? She must have been doing this. Eating her hair. Ugh. I don't understand. How do you eat your hair? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Part cat, maybe? Part cat? 14-pound hairball. Jeez Louise, man. That's crazy. Crazy. Oh, my son is being so loud in there playing his game. Junior! It's a form of what? What's pica? It's an eating disorder that people eat their own hair. Oh. Oh, have a good night, Valerie. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you coming in anyway. Have a good night. Family time is fun time. Are you guys going to be playing poker? Eating non-food stuff? I don't think I could do it, man. No, I don't even like it when my hair gets in my mouth. I gag if food isn't, or I gag if hair gets in my food. All right, next one. Peter the Great's wife learned the hard way to never cheat on him. He killed his wife's lover and A, made her wear his skin for a coat. B, put the guy's head in a jar in their bedroom. C, served him for dinner. Or D, hung his body outside their bedroom window. My eyelid is itching. Sally got it. It's B. Definite Game of Thrones stuff. Put the guy's head in a jar in their bedroom. So she cheated on him. They got caught. He killed the dude, put his head in a jar in their bedroom, and made her probably look at it every night. Steve, hi. How are you? I'm so glad you made it. All right, are you guys ready for the next one? The Romans were incredibly concerned with fresh breath. Their mouthwash of choice: A, monkey blood, B, urine, C, salt water, D, breast milk. Michelle got it. It's B. I don't get it. How would pee help bad breath? I don't understand. Tiffany, I have questions. I have questions and I need answers. That's so gross. But you know what? There are people that will actually they like keep their pee and they drink it because supposedly it's supposed to be healthy for you or something like that. Yes, Steve, you got to be all on it. These people are quick. I know you got it wrong, but sometimes if you hear something, then it's like, oh yeah, I remember hearing that. And like, I don't know, maybe somebody could tell me, why would you use pee as mouthwash? All right, next one. Are you guys ready? Ever wonder? That's disgusting. It is, Deb. Very disgusting. Ever wonder what people used before the invention of cups and bowls? Here's the disgusting answer. I'm guessing that didn't work too well. P, no way. Lucky guess. All right. Ever wonder what people used before the invention of cups and bowls? Here's the disgusting answer. A, dried animal skins. B, horse hooves. C, dishware made from dried out feces. Or D, hollowed out human skulls. Michelle got it. It's D. Hollowed out human skulls. That makes me think of what's that movie? But it was monkey skulls. Monkey brains or something. Why can't I think of what's the movie, guys? Help me out here. Indiana Jones. Duh. Was it Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade or Indiana Jones and yeah. Yeah, the Temple of Doom. Blech. All right, next one. Yes, Indiana Jones. Did your grandmother have dentures? Here's a scary fact that Grandma didn't share. Originally, dentures, A, were made from the teeth of real people. B, were often made from horse teeth. C, could cause mouth cancer. D, didn't burn during the cremation process. Steve, look at that. You got it right. Yay. Were made from the teeth of real people. That's awesome. Okay, so this one answer, didn't burn the cremation process thing, that made me think. So I was like on my phone today and I seen that Desmond Tutu had passed away, and he chose aquamation. Are we allowed to guess before the question has been read? I mean, I guess you could put down what you think the answer is. You wouldn't be able to pick the right letter, but as long as the answer's right, I suppose. I don't want somebody else's teeth in my mouth. That kind of freaks me out. But have you guys ever heard of aquamation? It's just like cremation, but it's more of a how are they explaining it? It's like they use water to do the cremation instead of I think it's more environmentally sound. So I was like thinking about it and I was like, maybe if I was going to want to be cremated, that would be the way I would want to be cremated. They clean the teeth with urine. Rotten, nasty soup. No, it's like, no, it's like I was reading a little bit about it, but I can't like remember exactly how it said, but it produces more ashes than regular cremation, because what it does is, well, I guess it does, because it says it like it just leaves the bones and then the bones get like crushed up afterwards. So I guess the aquamation like basically takes all the skin and stuff off and like maybe dissolves it, and then they would take the bones and then crush them up, and that would be what they put in the urn, because it said you would need like a larger urn because you would have a lot more ashes afterwards. I found it kind of interesting, but if it's environmentally sound, which is why he chose that option, I don't know. Something to think about. All right, next one. Life is often scarier than fiction. Which classic horror film is not based on a true story? A Nightmare on Elm Street, B is Psycho, C is Child's Play, D, It. Which one is not based on a true story? Michelle got it. It's D, It. A Nightmare on Elm Street is based on a true story? Child's Play is based on a true story? Psycho? I need to look this up, you guys. I need to look this up. Was it just some chick had nightmares or something, and that's how they came up with the idea for Nightmare on Elm Street? I have heard that people have died in their dreams, though. And that if they die in their dreams, they die in real life. Kind of scary. It's a little bit scary. Ed Gain, what did he do that? Like kill his mom and keep her up in the window in her in her room? They burned a pedo. That's kind of scary, you guys. That's kind of scary. All right. Here's the next one. I think I know the answer to this one, and I haven't looked yet. Oh, okay. You're thinking of a different movie. Speaking of that, which movie had a trailer so scary that people ran out of the theater, causing the trailer to get banned? I think I know which one this is. A, the Blair Witch Project. B, the Amityville Horror. C, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Or D, Exorcist. I knew the answer to this. Oh, Steve got it. I see that you tried to say Exorcist, but it switched your E to a W. The Exorcist. I knew that. I knew that because The Exorcist is like, that's my most terrifying movie, really. I've been afraid of that movie since I was a little girl. I still can't watch the whole thing through because it freaking freaks me out. The Seahawks won 51-29? Wow, that's a high scoring game. Whew, 51-29. Good gravy. And I missed the whole thing. That sucks. I'm going to have to watch some replays. All right. Did you hear about that one guy? What's his name on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? That, like, I was watching a couple of YouTube, like, short videos. They were, like, not even 2 minutes long. And he, like, go Hawks. He freaking took his uniform and his shoulder pads off, and he starts walking off, and he takes his shirt off and throws it up in the stands, and take his glove off and throws it up in the stands, and then walks over and starts doing like a little dance thing, and then walks right out of off that, like in the middle of the game, you guys. Like, what would make you do that? Crazy. Not getting your way. That's what a big baby looks like, right? I'm gonna whine and cry and pout. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I really don't know what happened. I don't think he had a legitimate reason for doing that, though. But that's a surefire way to get yourself fired. Just saying. That would be like me just leaving in the middle of my shift and not finishing my day out with no reason or anything. Getting the boot. Sayonara, sucker. And I don't think anybody else is going to want to pick them up after that either. Just saying. All right. Are twins really twins if they're born multiple days apart? Yes. And the longest known interval between twin births was A, 87 days, B, 2 weeks, C, 4 days, D, 72 hours. What was the longest amount of time between twin births? Tiffany got it. It is 87 days, you guys. Can you imagine? Like, you're pregnant, right? And you go in and you're like, yay, I'm going to have my babies. And then you have one, and like almost 3 months later, you have the other one. Like, just cut the baby out. I'm done. I'm cooked. I'm not trying to be pregnant any longer. My son, I think he got mad at me because when I was pregnant, I think it was 6 weeks. 6 weeks prior to my due date, I started having contractions, and everybody at work was like, "It's not contractions, it's Braxton Hicks." But I was getting them one right after the other, and I kept asking other people, like, "Are you supposed to get Braxton Hicks that often?" And you're not supposed to get Braxton Hicks that often. But then they went away, and then I went to go see my midwife. I had an appointment, and I went to go see my midwife, and it started happening. And so I was like, "This is what I'm talking about." I was like, "Is this Braxton Hicks or what?" And she's like, "No, honey, you're having contractions." So while I was there, they hooked me up to like the monitor, and they gave me some pills to stop my contractions. And I think my son got pissed off at me because then he ended up being 2 weeks late. So he's like, all right, I see you and I raise you. He won. Oh, so they had to leave it in. So they knew there was another baby and it wasn't ready to be born. Oh God, that would be awful. I wonder if like she got pregnant with the first one, and then like in the first 3 months of being pregnant, like maybe she didn't know she was pregnant and ended up like fertilizing another egg. And so that's why one was a little bit later than the other one. I'm sure that can happen because I know that you can get pregnant by two different men and have twins from two different men. It's very rare, but it can happen. Because if you have sex with two different guys within a certain period, they can fertilize two eggs if you release two eggs. But they were twins. Yes. Yes, they're twins. I'm 18. Look how you're talking to me. Junior, you're still a kid. Just saying, okay? Get a job and pay some bills, and then we'll talk about I'm 18. He likes to talk a lot of crap on his game. I'm just saying. Okay, so here's the thing. It happened on my soap opera, and I know what you're thinking. I thought it was kind of crazy too. But I Googled it, and it happens. Because on my soap, she was with like her man at the time, and then she got like kidnapped, and he made her have sex with him. I can't remember what it was for. Like, he said he would let her go if she had sex with him or whatever, and she ended up getting pregnant with twins. And the boy was the one guy's and the girl was the other guy. So it's crazy. And I was like, no way could that happen. So I Googled it to find out. And it's a real thing. It's a real thing. But it's not very often that a woman releases two eggs. Right, Lorna? Only on Days of Our Lives. And then, of course, Marlena gets possessed by the devil for a second time. Come on, guys. Yeah. Yeah, he's a man only in his own mind. I also know that women mature a lot faster than men do, and he's probably still mentally only 16. All right, next one. In North Korea, the government has a chart of North Korea, they have a chart of approved names for people is A, B, approved haircuts for people, C, approved jobs for people, or D, words people are forbidden to say. Tiffany got it. Approved haircuts for people. And people are all up in arms about having to wear a mask. Let's go to North Korea and we'll talk about that. Okay? Just saying. It's just a mask. I'll shut up now. I'll shut up now. But you could live somewhere else where they don't let you do shit. Did I say that out loud? I think I did. All right. Next one, guys. I need my little separator. There we go. All right. Zip it. Right. All right. If an atomic bomb is ever dropped in your area, the first thing you should do is hold your thumb up because A, if the cloud is smaller than your thumb, you still have a chance to run. B, the positive image will keep you calm as you perish. C, if the cloud is bigger than your thumb, then you are in the radiation zone. D, if the cloud is the size of your thumb, you have about 10 minutes to live. Well, this is a nice thought. I don't see it yet. Tiffany got it. It's C. So, if an atomic bomb is ever dropped in your area, the first thing you should do is hold your thumb up. Because if the cloud is bigger than your thumb, then you are in the radiation zone. So, I can't even imagine. That would be so scary. All right, let me put my separators. Okay, next one. As if death isn't creepy enough to think about, after you die, this will absolutely happen. A, eventually, no one ever mentions you again. B, your brain keeps working for up to a half hour. C, the bacteria in your stomach that digests food begins to digest you. D, your hair starts to fall out almost immediately. Tiffany got it. It's C. So, the bacteria in your stomach that digests food begins to digest you. That's not a very pleasant thought, you guys. Not a very pleasant thought at all. All right, in the original Peter Pan, when the Lost Boys got too old, what did Peter Pan do with them? A, sent them to Captain Hook. B, never spoke of them again. C, killed them. D, buried them alive. In the original Peter Pan. Oh shit, did I put... Tiffany got it. It's C. Killed them. Wow. So, like, fairy tales are actually very dark and scary and not very fun at all. Like, I've heard that they kind of flipped it around, like that fairy tales and stuff like that actually, like, there's different, like, there's a different side to them. Like, they actually started out as like scary stuff, not happy lovey-dovey cool stuff. I can't remember what they called them. All right, next one. According to the National Safety Council, after car crash related deaths, people are more likely to die from this accident. A, drowning. B, slip and fall. C, gas explosion. D, crossing the street. According to the National Safety Council, after car crash related deaths, people are more likely to die from this accident. Steve got it. Slip and fall. Which is why I was all shooken up that one morning when I was leaving to go out to my car, and I slipped and fell and I landed on my back. You guys, I literally was driving to work like this. I was so scared, you guys. I was so scared. And even though I was okay, at least I thought I was okay, like, I was still kind of shook up from it happening, because I just kept thinking, like, what if I would have hit my head? You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, I need to be more careful when I leave my house in the morning, because I don't want to slip and fall and hurt myself like that again. You should have seen the bruise on my arm. It was like, I thought I would have more of a bruise on my back because I landed on my back, but the bruise was like, I must have put my arm down to try and catch myself. I don't know. It was pretty scary, though. It was pretty scary. Next one. Cockroaches are pretty amazing. Which of these facts is true? A, they can lift 100 times their body weight. B, they can live 9 days without their heads. C, they can hold their breath for over an hour. D, the fastest cockroach was clocked at 7 miles per hour. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, Michelle got that one. It's B. They can live 9 days without their heads. I don't know if I'd want to live 9 days without my head. That would be insane, you guys. That would be insane. No head means no pizza. And we can't have that. And, like, what would you do for the 9 days without your head? Like, do you sleep? You wouldn't be able to sleep. You wouldn't be able to eat. You wouldn't be able to... Yeah, no thanks. I wouldn't want to have that little trick. No, thank you. While not overwhelmingly common, agoraphoobia is a fear of A, ant farms, B, zookeepers, C, cuddly teddy bears, D, living near a zoo. Agoraphoobia? That would be so weird, you guys. So weird. So weird. Sorry. I'm tired. My live on my phone is so lagging. Lorna got it. It's C. Cuddly teddy bears. Agrizoophobia. Is that how you say it? Agrizoophobia. Agrizoophobia. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Has anybody seen the new Spider-Man? My son wanted to go see the new Spider-Man, so we went and saw the new Spider-Man, and it wasn't bad. I did kind of fall asleep towards the end, but it was still kind of a good movie. Well, this is a short question. All right. A pizzle, Pizzle. P-I-Z. The hell was that? Pizzle. A pizzle is A, pizza with pickles, B, a miniature piano, C, an allergic reaction to pollen, or D, the baby of a polar bear and a grizzly bear. A bull's pee-pee. I think everyone has seen it but me. It's a good movie. You should go check it out. Tiffany got it. It's D. The baby of a polar bear and grizzly bear. Is that like a real thing, or is that just a word that they made up for in case something like that ever happened? Has there been a polar bear and a grizzly bear that mated and had a pizzle? You gotta be sharp when Tiffany's in the house, man. Oh, really? Wow. That's interesting. Very interesting. All right, next one. In ancient Greece, the brazen bull was known to be A, the first known fast food franchise, B, a form of torture in which criminals were roasted inside a brass bull statue, C, a game in which criminals would impale one another with bull horns, or D, the name of a renowned warrior known for collecting the earlobes of his combatants. Oh, Michelle got it. It's B. Michelle. A form of torture in which criminals were roasted inside a brass bull statue. In ancient Greece, the brazen bull. Wow. Talk about punishment. The kid is going, yes, a very horrible way to die. You said it correctly. All right, next one. It's on fire. Be like, this girl is on fire. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. Between 19... Underneath the bull. Crazy. All right, next question. Between 1973, the year I was born, 1973, it's a good year. I can't believe I'm going to be 49 next month, you guys. Boo-hoo. Between 1973 and 2011, which of the following accounted for more than half of the 46 deaths caused by melon-related food poisoning? A, watermelon, B, cantaloupe, C, honeydew, or D, horned melon? Michelle got it. Cantaloupe. Cantaloupe. All right, you guys want to do a couple more? Next one. All right, here we go. Sex can be a real killer. In fact, men are more likely to die while having sex if they're A, over the age of 50, B, on vacation, C, cheating on their wives, or D, taking too many medications. Steve got it. It's C, cheating on their wives. I can see that because she finds out she's going to kill you. Just saying. I love the little party hat on the little, and the blower on the, so cute. Guilt. Guilt or she's gonna kill him. All right, one more. Risky business. Yeah, very risky. All right, last one. Let's do this last one. When a beautiful butterfly lands on your arm, the insect isn't looking to make nice. Butterflies are known to A, drink sweat and blood, B, take a tiny crap on people, C, want to mate, or D, want to murder. Steve got it. Wow, look at you, Steve. You're actually like hanging in there. We have a tie, you guys. Should we do one more for a tiebreaker? It's A, drink sweat and blood. And they're such pretty little creatures. But they're only there to like feed off of you. I always thought it was like maybe it lands on you because somebody that's passed on or something is like trying to, I don't know. I believe in stuff like that. You know, like that one movie, Patch Adams. One more? Okay. In Patch Adams, when that girl dies, gosh, every time I see that movie, I bawl. I bawl so hard. Especially when he's at, yeah, I don't know. Have you guys seen Patch Adams? Do you guys even know what I'm talking about? It's such a good movie. It's such a good movie. You haven't seen Patch Adams? Oh, it's such a good movie. Robin Williams is amazing in that movie. That makes me cry. And Awakenings. Mm. Every time I watch that movie, I cry too. It's so sad. Oh my gosh! It's Betty White, you guys. Look. Oh. Yeah, the Green Mile kills me too. It's not really it's more of a chick flick. Are you talking about Patch Adams? It's probably more of a chick flick. I know. I have to turn it up for a second. When was this movie even made? I was watching some bloopers on Facebook today. Bloopers from when she was on that one show, Hot in Cleveland. Oh my gosh. She is one of a kind, man. How many grandmas do you know like drop the bomb and flip people off and stuff? Oh, it's just one of a kind. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're into action and stuff like that. It's more of like, I mean, it's funny, there's comedy in it, but like, I don't know. I thought it was a really good movie. All right, last one. Last one. She was. She was amazing. In 2002, a team of paleontologists in England announced that they had discovered the world's oldest A, pile of poop, B, human penis, C, fossilized dog, D, pile of vomit. Hi, my Amanda. How are you? Boy, you guys eat late, huh? 8 o'clock. I I don't know who got it right. Like, I don't know if you're guessing, Tiffany. Are you guessing vomit? If you're guessing vomit, that's correct. Otherwise, Jean got it. Ah, okay. See, we always had dinner at like no later than 6 o'clock. I don't know who got that one. I don't know how vomit fossilizes. Maybe it was in something. I don't know. Kind of crazy. All right, guys. Another tiebreaker. Hey, Jean, how are you? So you want to do one more? You have questions now? I don't know, but we could Google it. Well, we kind of just broke the tiebreaker because Tiffany said vomit, which was the right answer. So she's got 9 and Michelle has 8. So, bow, 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 Tiffany wins. And look at Steve here on the board with 5. You're like in second place. How cool is that? Yay! I'm so glad you made it tonight. Bazinga! Now I have to finish watching my movie. Finish watching The Unforgivable. It's a good movie. And I can't believe I didn't watch it before I think somebody had said something about that movie before, but I think hearing just Nina talk about it this morning kind of just resonated again. So I still have my Christmas tree up, guys. And all my Christmas decorations too. Hold on. I don't know if I can flip this around. Can you flip the camera around? See? I'm off this week though, so I'm going to put all my Christmas decorations away, take all my cards off the door, clean the house, clean my makeup brushes, which desperately needs to be done. Yeah, I love my tree. It was blue and green for my Seahawks. But then I ended up just doing it blue lights and then I got green garland. So I think it's pretty. I love my tree, but I need a new one. Definitely needed to get a new tree this year sometime. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to let you all go. I'm going to watch this movie and edit my Mask Monday video so I can get it uploaded for tomorrow. Have a great night, you guys. I hope you had fun, and I hope I'll see you again next Sunday. Love you too. Love you too, my Amanda. I love you all. I love you all. Have a good night. Bye. Bye, Steve.